Hello everyone, Sue here from Sue's Dog Broadmouth Garden today. So I just wanted to show you what we've been up to in the garden. So on Sunday we had an unexpected surprise which we had to deal with. So something that we wouldn't normally do, we had to go and sort out this Sunday. So I had to put up on my other plans on hold for the weekend. Anyway, I just want to show you what I actually did get round to doing in the garden and what my partner done in the garden on Saturday. And his foot has flared up now, so I think we worked too hard on Sunday with a lot of lifting. Yeah, that wasn't good, so his foot has flared up again now. But we had to do something. I'll show you what we had to do that took over the whole of Sunday. Urgently actually. So these things happen. Anyway, so I just want to show you what I've been doing in the garden up to now, okay, and what I'm going to be doing in the garden. Okay, let's turn the video around. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm starting at this end and I've still got all this rubbish to move. Look, there's still tons of it. This was further up there, and we've dragged it down here now, but I did clear a load of sticks from over here this week. On Friday I cleared that where that patch is. Actually there was a great big load of stuff here, so I'm doing it a little at a time, and I've spread out the that mess that was there, which I had to let dry out because it was all wet and really hard to pick up. So so these are these sticks, and there's part of a Wendy house, okay, which I will tell you about shortly. Okay, so that's the front of a Wendy house that we had in the backyard, which I'll show you. Anyway, so at the moment Anu's here. Anu! And I'll show you what I was doing on Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday last week. I think I missed a day out because I felt really grotty. So anyway, I still haven't picked up this rubbish here, but I have cleared a load of rubbish. I've already taken over a couple of loads of these Cotoneaster bundles. I've got another massive bundle to clear there. So on Friday and Saturday, I've done nearly all of this. I've still got to dig out this grass stuff here, which I haven't done yet, but I cleared all this Cotoneaster and this Rose of Sharon, which was really, really big. The plant is still at the back there. I'm keeping that because it's right against the wall. But this was really hard slog. And as you can see the two tiers on the wall now. So there's one up there and one down here. So I've cleared this end. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just put some seeds in here this year. And I'm going to put a top layer of soil on the top when I put the seeds in. And I showed you this the other day, what I've done over here. So I've cleared all this bit all round there, that side. So I've done all this. It really is hard work, I can tell you, because this hadn't been done for years, and there was all brambles, as you can see. Look, loads and loads of stuff. So what I did was, the big sticks and everything are on this pile to go on the bonfire, and then all the smaller stuff I'm putting in like little tubs and taking round to the compost bin, because I've got two compost bins that are already full up with all trimmings and everything from the garden. I've got one left which I want to put softer stuff in so it rots down quicker. The others will probably take 8 or 9 months to rot down, but I still haven't finished here, so I still need to clear this out a bit, take out that grass there, and then clear this bit all the way along here. Some more brambles in there, as you can see, and they're all growing out the cracks of the wall as well, the brambles. There's more there, and this is what the whole thing looked like, with all the ferns that have died off, or bracken, or whatever you want to call it, and then all the daffodils look in the middle there. And I've just got to clear this bit now, and I might have to cut back those ferns that are growing out the wall. I think they got caught by the frost, so they're looking a bit brown, don't look very attractive. They soon grow back again, no problem. But this is all done this side. But yeah, I've just got this bit left to do. So I'm going to try and get this done today. It only looks like a little bit, but I can tell you it takes ages to dig out all the old stuff, the dead stuff, and the roots, trying to get all the roots out when they're all sort of buried in the slate. Really, really hard. And plus you have to do along the edge of the wall down there as well. So I've been doing that as well. So that's what I've done over here. Right, I will now go and show you what else I've been doing. Okay, won't be again. So now we're inside the polytunnel, and all is well in here, I must say. So I'll start from this end today, because I just came in through this back door. So here are the shrubs indoors, the hedging, which are all doing really, really well. And look at my rhubarb. So the rhubarb is really, really growing well now. And over here, we'll start this side, are my radishes that I put in last week. In the front here I put in a row of radishes. There's a potato started coming up there, and in here these shrubs are all growing, and I also put some osteospermum in here. I think there's 3 in here. The ones that, these are all cuttings that I took from the one outside. I'm just growing them on a bit inside here before I take these out and plant them back in the garden. Here we have look at that, it's growing so well, the green sprouting broccoli. Look at that, look how much that's grown. Look at that, that's amazing, isn't it? And then over here are the beans, are doing well. We've still got a few little holes, so I might have to go around with some more aerugnaceous earth. The rocket is doing well, all down here. I put some purslane in here as well. That side has the salad and some purslane as well. Purslane is a really good, I said about it before in a previous video. But in here, this is my tiny little Cabernet vine, my grapevine. It arrived yesterday and I repotted it into this bigger pot, and look how small it is. So that is going to start that small, and it's going to take up the whole of our polytunnel probably. I want to grow it in the corner over there behind the rhubarb so it can grow up that pole. So that's what I'm going to do, and we're going to string it up across these poles and across the doorway there and down the other side and all round the polytunnel. Actually, that's where the grapevine, it's never going to go outside, it's for indoors only, and we'll leave the doors open in the summer so bees and stuff can come in. I want to encourage bees in the garden, so I really want to get those little hive things for bees, you know, for lone bees. So in here the onions are doing really well. Look at that, let me just show you the onions. So the onions, and in there is some purslane as well. So I put purslane around the edges of that. At the front here is some beetroot. These are the beetroot that I had growing on the table. There was only a few, but I've now sowed some more. So we'll have some more beetroot, which is the same kind, the Egyptian turnip red beetroot. And then in here I've got some delphiniums that I've sowed and some stock. Oh, I think one of the stock is just coming through. Look, there you go. It's only planted these last week. And in here the parsley is growing in this lot of seeds. So there's loads and loads of different kinds of things in there. They will take off eventually. Go back. And then, oh yes, I repotted the pink blueberry. So it's in this lovely mauve pot that the fig came in, and I put the fig in a much bigger pot. So I've put that in there, so it looks really pretty. And then over here I brought these trees in because I had them all outside yesterday, giving them an air. And I've hung up my chair there, look. We've got these hooks, and I've hung up the chair, and I've hung up one over there. So they're off the ground because they get in the way. And then down here are the spring onions, they're coming up now, and behind that is another row of spring onions, but they're later, so they're not coming up yet. The strawberries seem to have got nibbled a little bit, so I think there's some couple of slugs coming in here at night, so we'll have to try and sort that problem out. And then in here I found this lovely little tub in the garden with a smiley face on, and I've put these in here. This is a variegated something or other, I can't remember what they are, but I put them in here because inside the middle I'm going to put some bulbs which I have, which I'll show you on another video. And then I've put in these pom-pom dahlias which my children bought me for Mother's Day, and there's one in there. They're huge, these things, they've got loads of tubers, and there's one in there, so they're the same. So I don't know what colour they're going to be, but I've put them in these pots. They're already done now. And then up here, our leeks are getting on really well. Look at that. And now we've got our parsnips are started. Our cauliflowers. Yesterday I sowed all of these in here. So we've got sweet peas. Oh no, not yesterday. Last week I sowed these. These are sweet peas. Lots of different kinds of sweet pea. And Nigella at the end there, loving the mist, and Courcellane. I don't even know what that is. It was in a little packet with that name on. I'll have to Google that just so I can check what it is. I wasn't sure if it was a pea or what. I'm not sure. Anyway, and in here the poached eggplants are growing. Sugar snap peas I've put in here. They're growing. They didn't take long to germinate. And there's one lupin in here. And then back here yesterday I sowed all of these. So I've sowed red cabbage. So this is red drumhead cabbage. So there's 2 rows of those. Aubergines, black beauty, 2 rows of those. And butternut squash, which I've made soup out of from the supermarket. And I sowed 2 rows of the seeds of that. So we'll see if that grows, shall we? And we're actually having butternut squash soup again for lunch today. And in here, oh look, the basil seeds, they've all popped to the top there. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? I pushed, those I sowed yesterday, and they've come to the top. Oh, how odd. The beetroot I sowed yesterday, and the carrots. These carrots are an F1 hybrid resistor fly. So this is my 3rd type of carrot that I'm growing, and we'll see what happens. I might have to cover up the basil with some bit more earth on top of that, but they've come to the surface. That is really weird because I didn't put them on the surface. That is really odd, so I'm going to have to cover them up with some more compost in a minute. So they're in these little trays that I also found in our old summer house, that Wendy house, summer house, whatever. I'll show you that in a minute. And in here are our peas, which seem to be being eaten, so I think there might be a slug getting in here. So I'm going to put some erinaceous earth around these, and I'm also going to put some plastic pots on at night. So that's what I've decided to do, because if you look on these, they've got tiny little bits of holes in, so I don't want to lose these peas because they're only just starting to come up. So I need them to knot, and they're called Hurst shaft peas. So I don't want to lose them, and they don't seem to have all come up anyway. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sowed 10, so I'm not sure where the others have gone. That might be one back there. There. I think that might be a pea there that's coming up. Anyway, and under here are the greyhound cabbage. They seem to be doing all right back there, so they're there. I watered all these yesterday. And at the front here we've got our black mustard. I've learnt that this grows quite big, but still, never mind, we're just leaving it there now. It's already in. The caraways are growing. Look at that, caraways. This basil is still not growing, but I've sowed some more basil, as you can just see. I think these seeds are completely dead because these were old seeds, and I just don't think they're going to come to anything, so never mind. Luckily I bought some new ones. The coriander's not happening. Cumin, nah, yes, And there's tiny little bit of... There. Ah, cool. That's starting. Fennel, nothing yet. Oh, these geraniums, I know they look a bit tatty now because I had to pull off some of the leaves when I put them in these little boxes. These geraniums, these are mixed. So these geraniums are going to go in a tub. They're for tubs with some of that green stuff, whatever it's called. I'll have to look it up. And then in here is the Moneymaker tomatoes. I think that these are not going to grow, so we're not wasting our time anymore with those. And in here are the peppers. They're still not coming up yet. It's a bit soon yet, so I think they will grow, them ones. They are new seeds, but these are Moneymaker tomatoes, are old seeds, so I don't think they're going to grow. Oh, the fenugreek is I'm actually going to transplant that into bigger pots. I'm just going to grow it in a tub, actually, the fenugreek. Anyway, these carrots are growing. These are the Parisi round carrots, little round ball carrots these are. They're tiny, little round carrots. So we're going to be putting those in the garden here, in the polytunnel. They won't take up much room because they're only small, tiny carrots. And then in here, these are the Chantilly carrots. So I put some more seeds in here. As you can see, nothing happening. I put these in on the 5th, so nothing happening there. In here are, oh yeah, these are the coleus that I put in. I wasn't expecting them to grow yet anyway, so I only done them the other day. The onions back here are growing really well. We've already cut some of the cress and had it indoors in our salad the other day. So we've got some more cress there to cut. Oh, I noticed today that one of the strawberry mignon is starting to grow. There. These are miniature strawberries, really tiny. I've got millions of those growing around here anyway. Tiny little strawberries that grow out of all the cracks outside, everywhere. Anyway, so the Brussels sprouts are starting to grow, sort of a bit here and there, but they are growing. So there's a few. As long as we get a few, it doesn't matter. Look what's happening here today. So this is since last night. They're the climbing French beans, which are a purple French bean. Look at that. They started to grow all of a sudden. Like, wow. Look at that. Wow. That's since last night. I came in here this morning and these were like this. And there's another one breaking through back there. So by this afternoon, they'll probably be even bigger, so that's cool. The leaf beet, the perpetual leaf beet, is starting to grow. The hollyhocks too, they're growing. Oh, I sowed these swan daisies, Swan River daisies. They're really pretty. So any kind of daisy flower really attracts hoverflies, butterflies, bees, any single daisy kind of plant. So they really attract those. Look at the pansies. They're really starting to come up now. So I'm really happy with those. We've got a couple of marigolds. They're just starting to come through. The French marigolds. The nasturtiums are starting to come through. They're looking good. Look, they're starting to come through. Oh, look, the calendula funky stuff. Oh, I can see some life there. The turnip golden ball. So the turnip golden ball, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant these 2 lots of turnips down here in front of these turnips. So these are turnip snowball and they're turnip golden ball. And I'm going to plant them in front. So I've got this great big gap at the front here. So I'm going to plant them there. That's what I'm going to do. And the nicotiana, they're starting to grow. Not sure if they're all nicotiana because they seem to be different. But yeah, we've got some bigger ones that germinated really early, and then the others are all coming on later. And these asters aren't doing anything yet, nothing there, but nearly everything's germinated so far. This lavender that I bought, yeah, it's not very good. Wasn't very good when I bought it. I shouldn't have even bought it. It wasn't a very good plant. So anyway, that's it for now. So that's what's going on in the polytunnel. So I cleared it all up yesterday. I took out all the plastic and try to clear it as much as I possibly can, so there's not too much junk in here. so that I can get round the beds easy. And I've put the rest of the cardboard down on here, and I ordered some more compost. So I've got 3 more bags of compost. I already opened one and started on it. Look at the beans though. The beans. They're starting to really take off now. Look at I've already taken out the top shoot the other day, which we ate. We ate the top shoots out of these, and they're already growing again since I've done that. So all them bitten leaves, it doesn't really matter, because what matters is what's happening now. So the start of their life was very slow, because I sowed them, well, ages ago. The 12th of what date? It's on the card, I can have a look. Yeah, December the 12th I sowed those broad beans, and then look, they're starting to cling onto the string now. It's fascinating, isn't it? I absolutely love this, doing stuff in the polytunnel. It's great fun. And seeing these things as you know, when they're in the polytunnel, you can see everything every day growing. It's those radishes over there, I can't believe how quick they started. As soon as it starts warming up, and it's lighter in the evenings now, lighter in the mornings, so you're getting a lot more daylight, and things start really germinating once you get a lot more daylight. Anyway, let me just turn the camera around so I can speak to you. Sorry about that. So I just wanted to tell you what was going on in the polytunnel. So over the past week or two, I've been really busy in the polytunnel and the garden. And now I want to show you what happened to make us have to stop working in the polytunnel and the garden on Sunday, because I was planning on doing more gardening on Sunday, and we had to go and do something else completely different. So let me go and show you that. All right, bye. Right, so I'm showing you a different part of the garden now, a bit that we don't normally use very much. So I want to show you what actually happened around this area, which I hadn't been round since before Christmas, basically, because I don't really have much point in coming round here during the winter time. Anyway, so I'll show you what happened, okay? So what happened? Okay, anyway, so we have this area outside our back door, these 2 washing lines here that are concreted into the ground, okay? And this whole area we cleared this weekend, because what happened was this thing here, which was a big sort of Wendy house, which was on this bit of land here. As you can see, it went from here all the way back to there and all the way across here, and came out to where that concrete is. And this is all earth here, so I'm actually going to grow some plants in here. This is earth here along this bit as well, so I'm actually going to put some plants in here. And I made a little bed already over there, and this little plant here is what I took some cuttings off and put in those tubs that I've got inside those tubs in, and that's our oil tank there. Okay, so just so you know, and all this junk is what was in this garden, which still needs clearing, and just this junk here, look. And this was part of the shed. Well, not a shed, it was a summer house, and it fell down, and it fell over onto this washing line. It came all the way across here, and this washing line was holding it up, as well as part of it was through the fence there. So our neighbours lived there and this fell through the fence and across here, and we don't even know when it happens because we don't come out here very often, so we didn't even know that it happened. And then Simon came round here just to look at something, because I can't remember what he came round here for. But so yeah, so that's what happened. So we had to clear all this on Sunday. So that's what happens. And so Simon, this step here is really big, and Simon had to keep climbing up and down this, and then we had to go around the other side of the house. Oh my God! And it just, his foot is all blown up again now. Yeah, so, but we had to clear it away because it was, well, it was dangerous, and it had fallen over, and it was yeah, so that was an unexpected job that we didn't know we had to do. Anyway, thank you for watching my channel, and I hope you enjoy my channel and what's going on at the Dobro Life and how we're getting on with it and all the things that we still need to do. This year we want to get the building painted. We could probably do half of this ourselves around here, and then get some scaffolding. So there's so much to do still, but it's never ending working. But at least now I've got this bit of garden that I can use, and I can start using my washing lines again now, because it's sort of cleared the area and made it look so much bigger. Well, it is quite a big area actually, it's really big, but so I can actually put some flowers around here this year. I just can't let Anu know that I'm around here. So I have to be quiet, because I don't want him coming around the back here of the house where I can't see what he's up to. So that's the reason why I'm being quiet actually. Okay, so thank you, and please like my channel, give me a thumbs up, ring that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video, and let me know if you like them or not. Thank you for now, so bye for now, bye.